Welcome, everyone! Today we're diving deep into a question that many investors, new and seasoned, often ask. What's the difference between VOO and SPY? Both are massively popular ETFs that track the S&P 500, but are they really the same? Or is one better than the other? By the end of this 8-minute session, you'll understand what VOO and SPY are, their key similarities, important differences in cost, structure, tax treatment, and performance, and ultimately, which one might make more sense for your portfolio. Hello, viewers. If you are enjoying this content, and you do not want to miss future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration, hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with us, and remember to comment and share. Let's get started. Let's begin with the basics. SPY stands for Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust. It was launched in 1993 by State Street Global Advisors and holds the distinction of being the first ETF ever created. It tracks the S&P 500 index, which includes 500 of the largest U.S. companies. VOO, or the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, was launched in 2010 by Vanguard. Like SPY, it also tracks the S&P 500. So both VOO and SPY aim to do the exact same thing, mirror the performance of the S&P 500 index. But there are subtle differences that can have real implications for investors. Let's look at the similarities first. Index tracked. Both follow the S&P 500 index. Holdings. Both ETFs hold virtually identical stocks in nearly the same proportions. Think Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, Google, etc. Liquidity. Both are highly liquid, meaning they're easy to buy and sell. Market capitalization. Both are enormous. SPY with over $400 billion in assets, and VOO with over $350 billion. Diversification. Both offer instant diversification across multiple sectors in the U.S. economy. Performance. Historically, their total returns are nearly identical, within a few basis points of each other. So why even compare them? Because 1. Expense ratio. Let's start with costs. SPY's expense ratio is 0.0945%. VOO's expense ratio is just 0.03%. Let's put that into perspective. If you invested $100,000, SPY would cost you around $94.50 per year. VOO would cost you $30. That's a small difference annually, but over decades and compounded returns, it adds up. 2. ETF Structure. SPY is organized as a unit investment trust, UIT. VOO is structured as an open-end fund, ETF. This matters because SPY cannot reinvest dividends until they're paid out. VOO can reinvest dividends internally, which may slightly enhance performance. Also, SPY has less flexibility in portfolio management due to UIT rules. 3. Dividend yield and tax efficiency. Both funds pay quarterly dividends, but SPY's structure leads to slightly less efficient tax handling. VOO, thanks to Vanguard's unique ETF share class structure, may be slightly more tax efficient for long-term holders. In a taxable brokerage account, this might mean lower capital gains distributions over time with VOO. 4. Trading volume and bid-ask spread. SPY wins on trading volume. It's one of the most traded securities in the world. This leads to extremely tight bid-ask spreads, making it more appealing for day traders and institutions. VOO, while also highly liquid, has slightly lower trading volume and marginally wider bid-ask spreads. But for long-term investors, this difference is often negligible. 5. Issuer Trust. SPY is managed by State Street Global Advisors. VOO is managed by Vanguard, known for its investor-first approach and low-cost structure. Many investors simply trust Vanguard more because it's owned by its own fund shareholders. Let's look at historical performance. Over the past 5-10 years, the difference in total return between VOO and SPY is minimal, typically less than 0.1% annually. For example, from 2013 to 2023, SPY returned around approximately 2% annually. VOO returned approximately 3%. Why the edge? Likely due to lower fees and better dividend reinvestment policies. It's small, but over 30 years, that small difference could mean thousands or tens of thousands more in your account. So which ETF is better? Let's break it down. Choose SPY if you're a trader or institution looking for massive liquidity. You prioritize fast execution over long-term cost efficiency. You want to benefit from high intraday volume and tight spreads. Choose VOO if you're a long-term investor. You want the lowest possible costs. You want slightly better tax efficiency. You appreciate Vanguard's investor-owned structure. Honestly, for most buy and hold investors, VOO is the better choice. It's cheaper, more tax efficient, and has nearly identical performance. But if you're trading frequently or dealing in massive institutional blocks, SPY might be your preferred tool. To wrap up, VOO and SPY are both excellent ETFs that do their job, tracking the S&P 500 very well. But knowing the small differences in cost, structure, and tax implications can give you an edge, especially over the long term. Thanks for watching or listening. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe, and drop your questions or experiences with VOO or SPY in the comments below. Until next time, invest smart, stay informed, and keep your eyes on the long game.